This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, in what will certainly go down in history as the day Donald Trump ultimately signed the death warrant for his very own administration, he fired Director of the FBI, James Comey. This grotesque abuse of power comes only one day after former Acting Attorney General Sally Yates told a Senate subcommittee that the Justice Department, quote, believed that General Flynn was compromised with respect to the Russians and, quote, the National Security Advisor essentially could be blackmailed by the Russians, unquote. Also, it shouldn't go unnoticed that Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who recused himself from the Russia investigation because of being caught in lies about his own contact with the Russians, just recommended the firing of Comey, who was conducting the only other investigation within the executive branch. And Donald Trump, who asked for the recommendation in the first place, fired Comey so he could appoint a new director. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, Donald Trump will appoint the new FBI director who will in turn investigate Donald Trump. I wonder if he's going to pick somebody who's known as an investigative tough cookie or some spineless sycophant who will go along to get along. Come on, I think we all know the answer to that. And take a look at this little Trumpian gem in the second paragraph. Quote, while I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I am not under investigation, I nevertheless blah, blah, blah. Does dumb guy Donald think that this little addition is going to remove suspicion? He may as well jump on top of the roof of the White House with a bullhorn and scream, look at me, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. This smacks of headlines from October 21st, 1973, when Richard Nixon abolished the entire Watergate task force, along with firing Archibald Cox, who was the independent special investigator looking into the Watergate scandal. Look, this is completely outside the norm for a president who is under investigation. This isn't the way things work in the United States. Men and women in power aren't immune from the probative nature of investigations of wrongdoing. And Donald Trump is no different. So now more than ever, the Senate and the House need to drop their partisan investigative priorities and start earnestly investigating the connections between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin's Russia. If Republicans on the Hill didn't feel like there was enough reason to believe Donald Trump is hiding something, well, let's get the ball rolling, because now you've got plenty. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out my channel and this video. If you like what I do here and you appreciate it, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you really like it and appreciate what I do and you'd like to join my Patreon family, there's another link there for that. It's not just for the podcast, it's also for YouTube. Thanks a lot.